Hello, everyone. Once again, it's me, Jules. I don't know what happened on my last stream. It just kind of died out on me. We're an hour into it, so let's kind of try to keep going here. Hopefully, you guys find me again. It it just kind of, I don't know if it was my internet or what. So I hope to see you back here. We had a great live going. Um, so, Sweetness, Lena, everyone, hope you guys can find your way here again. I see a thumbs up, so feel free to jump into the chat. I would be glad to see people back here. I don't know what went on. Shut down or something, and we're back up. Um, so please jump into the live. Yeah, Lena, this time I really don't know. I've been using my laptop camera lately because um, it seems to work better than my USB camera. Uh, and so hopefully I'll be able to get a desktop soon and get better camera so it's all working. Um, I actually had to reopen the live twice, and because the second time it wouldn't go live, so then I had to redo another one. Um, so hopefully, Sweetness and Manoj come back. We were having a great live, but we had a lot of people join in, and I think we were doing great. Um, so, how have you been? We definitely missed you yesterday, but it was great to, like I said, talk with your mom on here. It was really, really good to, um, you know, to speak with her. Yeah, I know. I think we hit like 11, I think even up to 13 at one point. Uh, and then we were being steady at 6. Yeah, it was last night was actually, we had just like it was just like me, her, and one other person. But it was great. We had, I think Manoj was in there. But it was a good time. Um, we were talking Gen X stuff because it seems your mom and I are the same generation. She's talking about different types of clothing and shoes. Uh, I was even showing her that I'm a Vans person since fifth grade. I love Vans. Oh yeah, she brought it leg warmers, jellies, um, and she picked up right on it that I was Gen X. She also told me how you encouraged her to join, and that she was subscriber number 100 um, when she joined. Yeah, I know. That was our second goal on the channel, was to hit 102. So to know she was number 100, that was cool. Yeah, it was fun when she told me who she was. I thought it was cool. I also did a video last night on after the live stream on how I like to do my like the different clothing I like to wear. I pulled out several outfits that I've worn in the past. I do have another haul coming this week, so I'll do a video on the haul, probably like on it'll probably be like Friday or Saturday, because it's supposed to arrive on the 23rd, I believe. I ordered a couple of sweaters this time. You know, it's coming up on winter. Um, I was trying to find a cool like trench coat type of jacket. Yeah, and this one I just went and pulled up a bunch of stuff out of my closet and kind of showed the different outfits I like and that I have in there, and then just kind of went through showing. Yesterday, I actually had my red. Um, I showed. I was in my red faux leather dress along with my faux leather boots, which I didn't really show them in the video. I may have to order a new dress. I noticed that there's like a little rip in the seam now, um, but uh, I can probably find one on uh, Temu, which is where I usually go and order my stuff. Um, and and then I did show my long teal dress that I wore last week. I I also showed a couple of my black dresses, like the lunar phases and stuff like that. It was fun because it showed all the different types of I like to go from really really extreme to something really um, conservative on my clothing. I'll also have to find a nice like um, jacket for the winter here because it's going to start going down to the 40s next week. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump into the chat box over here. I did have an issue as we were um, doing a great live stream earlier, just before this, and it shut down on me, so I had to reopen. Um, do leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Uh, we'd like to, continue growing the channel. We are now at 364 subscribers, so we want to continue growing the channel. Um, Lena, you do an excellent job at this. I'm glad I really put you, that you really decided to take this moderator job. Especially when someone started putting some uh, bad comments on the previous live stream. You you really jumped in there and were editing them out. That was great. I thank you so much. Manoj, thank you for coming back. Just something had, you know, something happened. It just came, the channel shut down. Um, it's happened sometimes. So it happens a lot when I try to use my USB camera. But lately I've been using my laptop camera. So I can tell my neighbors are watching the football game. Like every Sunday they sit there and watch it and scream. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump in the chat box over here. Just earlier we were talking high demand religions. We can continue on that. We can jump to another topic. You know, it's what's other topics we've talked about recently, Lena. We've then a couple of days ago we had a good one going on what our Halloween costumes would be. This is a couple of weeks away. I'll probably be doing a late night live stream on Halloween because I know a lot of people like to, go out, take their kids and stuff, trick or treating. But what I'm going to try to do is do a later live stream. I know some people like to watch their horror movies, right, Lena? I also want to thank Lena and Sandy for the sending me some artwork for the thumbnails for the channel. They've been great. They're really helping the channel grow and being noticed. So thank you. They are doing a fantastic job on that. Also, like I said, Lane is doing a great job as moderator. So does Drace. I'm glad to have, asked both of them because when they are in here, they both do a great job. Today, as all of you can see, I did go with a green theme, nice light green blouse. I hadn't worn this one in a while. Did my eyeshadow in green, which is a little more, a little darker, but it has a little bit of glitter in it. I may do, I want to get new glasses. I may just do a poll on my channel to see which ones everyone would think would look best. I think I do want to go with a cat eye frame, maybe just go with a black color, but I will put maybe a choice of 4 and get do a little bit of a poll, see what everybody thinks. Another video I may add to the high demand religions video will be, I just saw a recent video and I got to research it a little more about the Mormon church maybe changing the style of their religious undergarments that you receive after going to the temple. I just recently, I think I just saw it yesterday, that they're saying that they're going to make some, that top is more of a tank top. Um, oh, that's okay, Lena. I was saying, maybe talking about little topics we can talk about right now. Maybe uh, Halloween costumes, or I think you've already told me yours. Um, Also, another topic I'm going to discuss soon. I got to do some more research on it. Will be on my high demand religions about the Mormon Church coming up with a change to their um, undergarments. After you go in the temple, you do receive special undergarments, or you have to buy them and wear them on a regular basis. And I may buy the examples of what that they um, that they have now. I will buy the male and female versions, um, and then go and then look at the new style that they are saying. They're actually going with tank tops, which I'm surprised. They want you to be exposed at least as less as possible. For example, I don't know if this shirt, the blouse would cover up the usual undergarments. Um, they usually have a cap sleeve, but with female ones, I think they very, this would not cover up the cap sleeve. So um, that's another thing I'm going to go into. Um, just feel free to jump into any topic that you would like to talk about. Um, I'm always up for suggestions. Also, if you guys always think of a new topic we can talk about on here, it's always, you know, welcome. As long as everything we talk about here, we can talk in a constructive manner. Um, oh, yeah. What are you changing it to, Lena? You will have to send me a pic of what you do. Oh, kind of like what you sent me yesterday. That'd be cool. It's always been a big zombie theme lately. Um, the original movie, The Zombie, was actually filmed in Fort Myers, Florida, which is where I used to live before moving here. And they always have a big zombie fest till a few years back when someone decided to have a shootout there. Um, I don't think there were any fatalities or anything, but it kind of ruins everything for everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Yeah, I have friends that are working at medics that were working there, and they usually like will put many people like or several people like on golf carts, some on mountain bikes, then have a couple ambulances there. One of mine friends was there. One of actually it's not a golf cart; it's more of a little tractor, so they can transport people to the ambulance on that. Um, he said that he was parked, but they were stationed. His car was there, and in his car he had his firearm. He said that he almost went to get it um, when it all started. But people just find ways of ruining things like that. Back when I still lived in San Diego, we used to have a Saturday cruising spot, and it got ruined just like that. You know, we had been going for years. You know, one person one day decides to make the decision of bringing, you know, their firearm and shooting it off, um, and then it ruins it for everybody because a week later you come back and you find a sign, no more car gatherings here. Which I just recently found out that they are starting to allow more uh, gatherings at a lot of the places that used to way back when in California. Oh, Menosha and Mission Hills. Yeah, I grew up in Chula Vista. Yeah, I was there. It's been most of my life. I was there. I moved there in, I would say, 79, and didn't move out till, no, I moved to yeah, because, and then I moved out to Florida in like 2000, and then now I'm here in Albuquerque. I've really liked Albuquerque because what was nice as the federal government, since I work for them, they'll adjust your pay according to the cost of living in whatever city you live in. So moving to Albuquerque, my pay actually went up, but the cost of living is less than Florida here. So I'm surprised that my pay went up. So, my rent went down. My electricity bill is very cheap here. Same with like I have a gas bill. Yeah, so I was surprised that the federal government gave me higher pay. Yeah, I have just a small one-bedroom apartment. So this is my living room, and then behind, like the wall behind it goes where my bedroom is. My hall. The end of the hall is my bathroom. I have a dining area and my kitchen. It's less than 700 square feet. I think it's like 680, but for me it's easy. And actually, um, well, I don't mind as long as you guys don't hear them. Actually, right now I sleep out here. I have a futon because, as I stated earlier, I have a pod that's still in Florida that I have to get shipped out here. But it cost me about $3,000 to ship that thing out here. But I'm paying $339 a month for it to be in storage. So I need to find a way to get it shipped out here. It has certain items that I it, hopefully haven't gotten damaged, especially from Hurricane Milton, because it sits in Fort Myers storage. So um, yeah, what I did when I moved out here, I pretty much moved out here with hardly anything. I got most of my clothes, put them in my car. Um, One thing I did bring out here, a TV, um, and my computer, and then all the furniture I have here, I've spent actually less, about $150. I've just gone to thrift stores and bought stuff. This desk I bought like at it's an indoor garage sale they have like behind a Dollar General, and I got it for like 25 bucks. And then they had given me a desk chair, but it broke recently. Um, but that's okay. I'll just buy a new one. This is actually one of my dining table's chairs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on a Jules. Remember, when you join me here, you are a treasure. Feel free to jump into the chat box with Manoj and Lena in here. We can, talk about life in general. We can talk about any, you know, of the topics on my channel. Thank you, Lightning Glove or Lightning Love. I'm sorry. Um, I'm happy to have you here on the channel. Is this your first time here? If it is, if you're a visitor, feel free to hit a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends. Um, yeah, I hadn't worn this top on my channel in a while, so I decided to go with a green, uh, with the green look today. I did do like a green eyeshadow with it and my usual black eyeliner. I tried doing a green eyeliner, but it wasn't working with it. And I did a very, very light lipstick in like a tan, just natural color. Oh, thank you, Lightning. Yeah, the channel is really growing, so feel free to share the video with your friend, the channel with your friends. And, 64 subscribers. Over the past few weeks, we've really every couple of days we'll even every day we'll at least grow by one subscriber, which is what we want. We're not out to for racing here for subscribers, um, but our next goal is to reach 510, as I say on my On my channel, we talk about the 5 T's, which almost sounds like, yes, Manoj, slow and steady, but we talk about the 5 T's, like we call it Area 51 or 5T1 here, kind of like Area 51. And I like my channel to grow in increments of 51, but our next goal is 510, which will be 51 times 10. Whenever we meet a goal that I set, I do like to do little, I'll do a reward and usually do like a little giveaway. So I do thank you for joining the channel. It's a very, we have a good crowd in here. As you can see, Lena is one of the moderators. We also have Trace. Both of them do a great job. And Manoj has been in the last few videos here or streams joining us. And we've had, good participation lately. I had a different stream going on earlier, and yeah, and if you go, I can't even tell you what video. I really went in depth of why 51. So maybe I'll talk about it a little bit right now. 51's always been a significant number in my life. Um, and then, so as I grew up, the very first show that I was hooked on in the 70s. So I usually mention in my channel that I am 54. So I grew up watching Squad 51, which was a show about how paramedic programs came about in Los Angeles, which eventually spread across the nation. And their squad number was 51. So it was one of the first shows as a kid that I was hooked on. Then when the internet came along and I signed up for my first email, which is a Hotmail account, I just randomly picked it, and it was J, my last name, 51 at hotmail.com. Also, I used to have a job at a pharmaceutical research center, and we were expanding the building. We were going up another floor because I think it was the U.S. Geographical Society had moved out of there, and they were giving me an office with a classroom because I was the training coordinator there. And when they were expanding, they were having to put cable for internet, and my office had a big number 51 on there, and it was because and they nicknamed it Area 51, and so my office was known as Area 51. So I did like an alien theme to it, and there was like one more thing that had 51 to it. So everything in my life has always uh, revolved around the number 51, hence why I decided to call my channel here Area 5T1, because we talk about the 5 T's that I, of my life right now. So it's just kind of a little backstory on why 51 is so that's cool, Lena. It's just amazing how we think alike. Um, I think we've established that from the very beginning since you've been on the channel. And I know you've been on here most of the time since the very beginning of the channel. Yeah, and I like how I just threw that T in the middle, um, and talk about those 5 T's. I know I've changed them up a little bit over time, but it kind of adds other topics into it. I also always welcome, people to give suggestions on what you may like to hear, new videos or new titles that I can use for videos, or topics that you would like to see on the channel. Um, it can be about, you know, um, I don't know if you're transitioning. Feel free to ask questions about that. I can, give my view of it. Um, how mine's going, and to see if I can help you out. That's a lot of what this is. Now, I won't be I'm going to say I won't be self-proclaimed expert on it, but I can always try to get answers for you. Um, I do work at a medical facility. I work at the Department of Veterans Affairs, and we do have a lot of information there for any vets that may be trans. So I can do that. Jump into the computer at work and try to find answers for you if I don't have it, or even to the doctor that I go to. Um, I can always get answers from them. Um, and I also, um, like to talk about other topics here. Um, we are very open as long as we keep things constructive here. We don't want to be, any destructive comments in here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump into the chat box, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Always welcome guests or subscribers. Remember, you are a treasure when you are in here. We are doing fantastic today. We are getting lots of views, and we're helping the channel grow. Uh, Currently, we have 364 subscribers. Our next goal is 510. Thank you, Lena. Well said. Let's be respectful when we aren't in here. I like to say we can have constructive criticism, nothing that is disrespectful. We can, state our opinions. Let's just keep them respectful. And it seems like on this channel, it seems to be that way. I think the only times that I get something that's disrespectful, it's rarely here on the streams. A lot of time it seems to be more in comments. And usually if people are disrespectful in comments, they just get blocked from the channel. I'll usually reply to them, thank you for helping the algorithm grow. And then if they respond back, then I'll just um, with more hate, then I'll just block anybody that's spreading hate on the channel. Yes, Lena, most of the time, all our subs or even just visitors are usually respectful on the channel. Uh, on the previous stream that shut down, we had up to 13 people on here. At one point, I never saw any disrespect, except one person just asking for some crude things to be done on the channel. And we don't want to do anything that would violate um, any rules as far as YouTube and get us like a strike or anything like that. Thank you, Lena. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. You're on with Jewel. Feel free to jump into the chat box. We're just having casual conversation here. We do talk the five, what I call the 5 T's. We talk about transition. We can talk anything about triathlon. We can talk about on my channel. I also do teaching. I've been doing it on leaving the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I call it a high demand religion. I've been teaching out of that book just to show the basic principles of it. Also, I teach about preparedness, and I talk about trends, different clothing. Sometimes on that, I will also show my makeup routine and trucks. I will be checking out a Nissan Xterra soon. I recently purchased, and I will be showing the video on how that will be done. So feel free to jump into the chat box. We can, talk, any of those, or any topic that you would like to bring up. And also, we will probably be doing lots of videos and live streams the first week of November. I will be on vacation from November 1st through November 11th. So I'll be after work on Halloween to going back the day after Veterans Day. I only took 4 days off for that, which is 40 hours of my vacation time, but it becomes 11 days. That's fantastic about working 4 10-hour shifts, because then you got 2 weekends off, so it would have been 10 days, but then it turned out we have the holiday there. And there'll be great things to come. One of the things, since I work in the medical field, I usually can't get my nails done. I think what I'm going to do November 1st, I'm going to go get some nice nails done. I'm going to get definitely an Arrowhead nails in green. Do you ever get yours done, Lena? Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. They're gonna be the same green as the blouse I'm wearing in my profile pic on this channel. Kind of a bright like that, that green, and also in the same um, like almost reflective color. I I really want to have fun with them. I was trying to do bangs with this wig today, but the bangs would be covering up my eyes. Yeah, see, you've seen I do a lot of press on ones. I did get mine done when I moved here to New Mexico, but I had them done in clear, just you know, um, for work. Um, I think for the night for Halloween, I may do my black. I may go get some new black um, ones for just for the Black Canary episode. Um, but I think that yeah, it was a great experience because I did a mani pedi. Actually had my uh, I actually had my toenail painted. I mean, those are thing that people don't see. Um, you need to treat yourself to one, Lena. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump into the chat box, hit a like, subscribe if you're new here. You know, you're all welcome. Remember, you are treasures whenever you join me here on the channel. It's always amazing how they jump in for a few moments and they um, jump out. There was four, now there's just one, which was probably you, Lena. It looks like during the time we've been live streaming, um, yeah, and it's kind of funny because it's still giving us like it's still giving us like 50 views in the last hour or so. So like 31 probably when we're doing the first 19 with this one. So that's 50 people that have jumped in and out. I don't know, some of them may be from videos or what. Um, so it's still people, that help the algorithm grow. Um, so that'll be, that helps everything up on the channel. Um, so as it shows them on here, it does then. Okay, thank you for jumping on back, Sweetness. Um, what happened before was, uh, for some reason, went black, and then my screen it jumped, it just threw me off, and then I had to create a new stream. But welcome back. Glad to have you back here. Um, we've just been talking, right now we were talking, what was I talking about? I think it was my nails. I'm taking like 11 days off at the beginning of November. Um, so November 1st through November 11th will be my days off. So I was talking with Lena that me getting a nice manicure to start off with, and and getting probably some acrylic nails in an arrowhead fashion and in green. Um, oh, okay, gotcha. Uh, now, see, I'm not a big Trekkie. I wasn't real. I think I used to watch it as a child when back when I was young, and then I got hooked on Star Wars, and then I would maybe watch the Star Trek movies, but TV shows never got me. Just like people would be surprised that I've never really, well, I've never watched a Game of Thrones episode. Yeah, I've watched some Stargate, but not as religiously as Star Wars. In fact, back a couple months ago, I did like watched every Star Wars film and TV series in um, chronological order. So one thing I did even before that, in fact, if you go back to May the 4th, on May the 4th, I did a video on my favorite Star Wars movies from my least favorite to my most favorite. And I give my rationale why. And my rationale will probably be a lot different than why a lot of people would think. I mean, like people's reason as why Empire is the best, it will always talk about how um, the big revelation of Darth Vader being Luke's father, but I have a completely different. Um, yeah, the whole yeah that with Palpatine. I'm a big Episode 5 favorite. And most people think that's because of the revelation that Darth Vader is Luke's father, um, but there's there's a different approach I take to it. I may soon watch it, Lena. Um, I've gotten curious about it now, so I may watch it. Now I don't have HBO, so I'm gonna have to find a different way to watch it. I don't have or Max now, because it used to be HBO Max. Now it's Max. I used to have it on my old phone because AT&T used to give it to you for free. Now I don't have it. Hey, Sandy, how's it going? Glad to see you back here. You're able to make it onto our second live stream today. Our first one went down. Um, so it's a family stream now, I can see. Let's see. I think we should send this one out to Sandy. So we've just been kind of doing casual. We were kind of had the same topic as we had last night going, Sandy. We had a pretty good chunk of people in the first stream. We had up to like I would say a baker's dozen of people in here, and then the stream went down, and hopefully trying to get more back. Probably go for another half hour because we had gone for about an hour on the previous one. Um, but we're having good conversations. Hello, welcome to the stream. Feel free to jump into the chat box. You're on with Jules, and you are one of my treasures. Chat box is right over there. Yeah, it's Sweetness jumps in. Yeah, it's been a great stream day. Maybe it's a better time. What are you up to today, Sandy? Besides being on the stream right now? Yeah, that does sound good. Last night I cooked some, or yesterday I cooked some barbecue ribs, um, some corn on the cob, and I was going. I still have a few ribs left. This morning I got up kind of late. That's why I had to postpone um, the live stream a little later, and also I ordered some pizza. Yeah, we always love to have good you know good subs in here. Um, we've had great streams today. I am really happy. I'm uh, you know happy all of you are participating in it. Um, and we've had great topics, and we've all talked in a way that nobody's insulting each other. That's the big thing in here. Let's keep it a good live stream. Yeah, the thing that happens from time to time, Sweetness, we get people, um, that are, you know, will want to insult basically our community or our family here. They don't, and that's basically what we tell. I basically keep it to thank you for joining us here. Thank you for helping the algorithm grow. Um, and then they get blocked. And Lena and Drace have been, they were the perfect choice for moderators. Um, you know, for this channel. Um, and Lena is very encouraging to whoever jumps on here to really, really, you know, really encourage them to like and subscribe, uh, and really helps moderate things in a very diplomatic fashion. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Remember, you're on with Jules, and you are a treasure when you are on the channel here. Hopefully, at the beginning of November, in those days that I have off, I'm really going to focus a lot on making a merch page, and then eventually I'll be able to link up to the channel. I will make sure that Lena and Grace, my moderators, do get some merch, which I am going. Oh, that's fine, Sandy. And I got your email. I actually used it for the first live stream that I started today. So yeah, Lena, I will make sure you and Dre's at least to start off with. We'll get some T-shirts on me. Um, okay, so to be you okay, what I've looked at, I'm starting to investigate it. I'm looking at the different channels that you can get like T-shirts and merch on. So first things first, to you can start a merch site. The thing is to link it to your YouTube. You have to hit 500, and then people have to watch. You have to hit a watch time of 3,000 hours, um, and that's when I can apply to one, the channel be monetized, two, be able to link the merch store to the channel. Um, so one thing I do want to say on chats like this, and if we, once the channel does get monetized, that 20% of anything that comes to the channel will go to the Transgender Resource Center of New Mexico. Um, and, you know, and I will be completely transparent with receipts so you guys can see that I will, if you guys want to see proof, I will show, I'll be completely transparent to show that. That the money is going there. I do that with my Patreon. We've given like at least 2 donations there, even though they've been small, because I have 3 patrons. The donations have been small, but still, it's something. You know, it's progress, and that they receive money to, you know, do what they need for them. I think they're trying to build a bigger, better center. 80% of it will just go to make a better channel. For example, I want new computer equipment. So I do want a new Chromebox, and then at least 1 more screen, if not 2, and then have a, you know, very nice channel going here and a new camera. So when I do videos, it's not just going off my phone. Videos I usually doing off my phone, but I eventually want to do it off a nice camera. As you can see over here, I have a tripod. I try to go bargain shopping. My tripod over here, I paid like $5 for it at the Goodwill down the street. It's a great tripod. It's in great shape. Over here, I do have a ring light, and that works fantastic. I didn't pay that much for it. And then I do want to get a better mic. And then what I will do eventually, like I do have a USB camera set up on here. Like I said, I do want a better camera. Right now I'm running off my laptop. My USB camera usually gets better, better clearer pictures, but I seem to usually have trouble with that one shutting down more than like my laptop one does. That's why I'm filming off my laptop. I don't know why the USB one will do that. And lately I've been getting some graphics from Lena's been great to put some good graphics on, send them to me. And those have been our thumbnails that are coming out fantastic. So she's just much more than a moderator on here. I'm really thankful for her being on the channel. And that's why I say she'll definitely me paying for her merch. Yes, Lena is very cool. She's probably been around since the beginning when the channel started getting bigger and progressing more. The channel's been around since I think 2022 was my first video, and in 2022, I think it was in July, because recently I got something that it was the anniversary of the channel, but in 2022 I did one, and oh, that's cool, Lena. No big deal. I know it does that. Yeah, Elena, I was saying that one, you have been a great moderator. Two, that you provided some of uh, the um, you know some of the artwork for the thumbnails on the channel lately, um, and that you will be getting once merch is designed, you will be getting some. I will put. Uh, I will make sure you get some, and I will be purchasing it for you. No, Lena, you've been around so long. You took on this, the moderator thing. Um, you've done awesome at it, and you deserve something for it. And you've designed some of the graphics. So you've done a lot for the channel. You've been around so long. Uh, Definitely a thank you for all of that. Yes, it's been awesome. We've done a great job with this channel and growing it a lot. I think it will grow. It will grow. So, um, like I said, that time I take off in November, I am going to spend some time um, to look at merch. How about you, Sweetness? Mine are she, her, hers. How about yours? Yes. So, Sweetness, that'll be my first things: t-shirts and hoodies. Um, my and then I may do. I don't know if I'll. Okay. Yeah. So I'll be doing t-shirts and hoodies, and maybe in time do. I may look at doing mugs or see how much Tervis tumblers would be. Um, Tervis tumblers are a great thing, but I don't know if they'll be expensive to get them done with like the channel logo. Yeah, Tervis tumblers were big when I lived in Florida because they were made down there, and I had them like I had two different ones for the chargers. Once again, those are in my pod. I have, uh, let's see, I have a Jimmy Johnson one. Um, I also have um, a paramedic one. I have several different ones. Yes, and everybody's welcome on here. Uh, you know, when on the channel, we've had people, all um, all genders, all sexuality. Even we've had cis and straight people, and we've had great times talking with a lot of them. Yeah, that's probably, I love my job as a nurse, but being a medic was probably my favorite job that I've ever had. Unfortunately, I had to leave it because of my epilepsy acting up at the time. I could probably go back to it, but my job over at the VA is too great. I know anybody that lives in the United States, um, the taxes that they're paying are helping pay me. So, and they, one, we do have a union, and they look at the pays in the area, and um, they do a great job making sure our pay stays, you know, with everybody in the area, uh, just to make sure that we're getting fair pay. Yeah, it's fantastic. I love the VA. That actually our VA campus does have what they call the Ready Team, and the Ready Team is like a small group of paramedics that they have. They actually have this little cart emergencies on campus, um, and they they do a great job. I mean, they I, I I would love to join that team, but I don't know if going to paramedic would change my pay. Um, yeah, the union is great. If you ever get called into like your supervisor's office for something, you can get your union rep to go with you, and whether you're a member or not. But I made sure I pay my dues, um, so I feel you get a little better backing because of that. And I know that the union is big on backing. Uh, they make sure that they treat the LGBTQ population good. Now, I know that they, this VA here in New Mexico really accepts the LGBTQ IA employees really, really well, compared to Florida. But you got to look at the difference in the states. We have an all liberal government here in the state of New Mexico. Uh, and you can see obviously who the governor was in Florida. So it makes a difference. Oh, yeah. That's why I had to stop transitioning in Florida, because I was going and I was getting, my hormone therapy, and then he wrote an executive order in the state of Florida that stated a lot of stipulations. It was mainly to stop minors from getting transition, or HRT, but a lot of the rules he wrote in it, it made a lot more regulations to stop also adults from transitioning. And therefore, I got a call from my doctor's office one day, and they had to cancel my appointment because it was going to be a follow-up appointment, and they just canceled, and they said, well, for now we're not going to be able to do this. And So I ended up waiting till I, and I was the same way when I was going to move. I decided to move out here to New Mexico. Um, okay, we'll see you, sweetness. Hope all goes well for you. You have a great day. Um, Great to have you on here again. We'll continue. Hopefully, we can continue growing the channel. And have a good night. Well, Lena, I think it's back to me and you on here. Or is Sandy still on here? What are you doing? What are your plans for the week, Lena? Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm trying thinking we go to the hour and a half here, so 8 more minutes. I think we can just shut down, um, and then I'll probably do my high demand religion video. What do you do for work, Lena? I think I don't even know that. Yeah, I got to read the next chapter in the book. Um, the last chapter was kind of long, but I found sometimes they stick these stories in that book that are super long, trying to make like lessons out of it because, something that believing in something help something go better. So, um, but other than I'll cut those stories out. Um, or I'll read it and just kind of give a synopsis of it. But I just mainly go with the topic of the chapter. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, me, tonight I'm probably gonna go to sleep. Like after I do my next video, I'll probably will probably just take a bath and just you know go to bed. 'Cause I usually wake up around 5:30 to go to work. Yeah, Sandy, um, we're gonna be closing down in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I can't wait to. What I may do soon is I'm gonna start pricing out new mattresses because mine have been sitting in Florida. What now? 8 months in a pod. So I think it's time to get something new. Sounds cool. Yeah, I've been using my Disney Plus a lot lately too. Um, my little vacation's probably gonna be more of a staycation. Um, just um, like I said, I'll have my nails done um, and then just maybe hit up some. There's a lot of liquidation stores and thrift stores around here, so maybe go look for some more clothes and stuff. What movie are you thinking to watch, Lena? And Sandy, yes, there's a plan in everything, and don't you love it when a plan comes together? Tell me what 80s series that's from. Oh, you got it. Did you ever see the modern version of it in remade in a movie? I think they actually did a pretty good job of it. Of course, who doesn't know Hannibal? Yeah, with Liam Neeson, I loved the movie. I thought they did a good job of making it more of a modern type of thing. With doing being the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. It was just it was great. I thought it was fun, and they picked good actors for it. You're definitely Gen X. Oh yeah, and then the new Murdoch, the new Murdoch did a great job in his piloting skills. He was nuts. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll kind of wrap up here. After this, I'll probably make my video like I stated. Thank you for being here, you guys. Thank you for all my treasures that did join me here on the channel. As always, I do like to end this with saying, please be safe if you are transitioning, when you are getting your treatment. Please do go to a medical professional and seek help from first. I would suggest going to a gender therapist to get a your diagnosis of gender dysphoria. Also, please do go to a medical professional to get, you know, to get your HRT, as it can have very uh, bad side effects if not monitored by someone and who frequently does lab work on it. I do also, you know, just seek out a clinic that can help out. If you don't have insurance, there are clinics out there that'll do it on a sliding scale. Also, I want to say, if you ever feel like you're in a crisis that you need to talk to someone, please do use the 988 crisis line. This is a nationwide initiative, and if you are a veteran or service member, you can dial 988, press 1, it'll get you to someone. Specializing in veterans and service members. especially if you're down, depressed, or hopeless. Anybody can call here. Sad, confused, or angry. Um, you know, you're worried about yourself or someone else. I already talked about service members. You're just worried about drug or alcohol abuse, or just needing to speak to someone that can listen. Great resource. This does just, like I always say, this does show that it's state of New Mexico, but it is a nationwide initiative. Um, I'm glad to have all my treasures on here. Remember, you are on with uh, Jules, and you know, we will be back on Tuesday. I will be doing my usual segment that I call Jules Journal on Transition Tuesday, just kind of an update on how transition is going. It'll probably be a short segment, but um, just it's kind of a log of how transition is going. Um, and I will do another video today on my high demand religions organization called. I will be seeing all of you soon. I'm glad that everybody that joined on the 2 live streams, because we did have problems with the first one. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, and be safe. Thank you.